Why did the doctor tell the nurse to walk past the pill cupboard quietly? So she wouldn't wake the sleeping pills. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. We're gonna see how this goes. I want to do a few things with this channel, but I'm gonna start with story time. I'm gonna tell you guys about the time I sprained my ankle. I sprained my ankle my freshman year of high school at the end of the year in May. I'm really close with my neighbors. We would always go to the park that's right down our street and hang out, play in the playground, play all these games, just have fun and be outside and be with each other. One day they decided, let's play soccer. Now, I played soccer for 5 years, but I was in elementary school and I was pretty much the worst person on the team. I was fine laying on the ground, being a line marker for where the goal would be. That's what I was doing. But then my best friend at the time, Delaney, was like, no, Stephanie, come on, play. So I decided to play. Bad idea. I was running for the ball. I hadn't even made it to the ball yet. I wasn't even there. I was like a foot away. And I just fell on my ankle. It rolled and I, boom, fell on it. And there was a loud crack to the point where one of my neighbors was pretty far away, like half a football field away, and he heard that crack. It was loud. Of course, I started crying because it hurt. And they all called my dad and they're like, you gotta get down here. You gotta get down here. She's hurt. She's hurt. So my dad calmly drove down, which took like 2 seconds because I live right there. He gets out of the car. He's all chill because he doesn't want to freak anybody out. And he's like, all right, let's go in the car. So he helps pick me up and I have one arm on his arm and an arm around somebody's shoulder. And I hobbled to the car. And then getting in the car, I was like, how am I supposed to climb in? I have one good ankle, the other one I can't stand on, and my dad has like a truck, so it's pretty high. I can't just like slide right in there. So I had to kind of like grab on, jump up, and someone helped me like push me in. It's pretty interesting. So we go back home. They put me outside and set me up in a chair, give me an ice pack. I have my ankle up. I'm done crying, but it hurts. But that being said, I have a really low physical pain tolerance. So I've been to the ER a lot, because then when you mix that with anxiety, I like automatically assume the worst. So I would always like, okay, we gotta get this checked out right away. Well, this time they're like, no, you're fine, like it's fine, we'll wait. The one time it was actually sprained, I actually really did something, we decided it was fine. A little side note, a couple years beforehand, one of my neighbors had just moved in and we had this play set in the back of my yard with swings. And my neighbor was on the swing and he wasn't hanging on for some reason. Other of my neighbors were running in the yard. They're running around saying, dinner and a show, dinner and a show. And I don't know how it happened. This swing was not far off the ground. And my neighbor Matthew just, boom, fell, broke his arm. Dinner and a show was forbidden. Never were we allowed to say dinner and a show because we didn't want someone else to break something. Since I already pretty much screwed up my ankle and I'm sitting there, I end up eating dinner. They're like, we'll give you a dinner and a show because you're already injured. Because they just wanted to make me feel better and they were just doing silly things, making me laugh. It was like the sweetest thing ever. So night comes, I go to sleep. I like couldn't move in my bed because my ankle hurt so bad, just like trying to get it under my sheets, and oh my god, it hurt. I wake up the next morning and I'm like, yeah, we're going to the ER. So like, okay, we'll just see, it hurts. But again, gone so many times, it's like the boy who cried wolf. Except each time I went to the ER, I thought something was really wrong. I get in the shower, I'm like on one foot and I almost like busted my butt so many times. Like I almost slipped and fell. I'm like trying to hop around and grab my shampoo. It was so bad. So we ended up going to the ER. I thought it was so cool, you know, like, oh yeah, my ankle hurts, like I think I might have sprained it or something. And or I thought I actually broke it, to be honest, because of that loud crack. And then they're like, okay, you have a minor sprain, just stay off of it for like 2 to 3 days. Here are these crutches, use these crutches for 2 to 3 days, and here's a splint. Wear that until you're good. Now this splint, it did nothing. Okay, it did something, but it really wasn't good. It would move and it wasn't that great. But anyway, so I like crutched it out of the emergency room, like, look at me people, like, I'm so cool. Like I was playing soccer and I'm not an athlete, and I wasn't actually playing soccer and I didn't even reach the ball. I thought it was like really funny and such a Stephanie story, you know? I stay off of it as much as I can. I barely went on it, and I used my crutches for 2 days like they told me to. One day was on the weekend and the next day was at school. The next day I didn't bring my crutches because they said 2 days, and all my friends were like, Stephanie, you should be using your crutches. But I'm like, nah, I'm fine. So I start walking on it like they said it was fine to, because it was a minor sprain. Not true. I can't even put a shoe on with this splint. I couldn't even put a slide on. So I went to school with one shoe, and I'd walk around in a sock and a splint, which I kind of actually like because I don't like wearing shoes, so it was pretty nice. Because I'm so clumsy, I was walking down these stairs and then I like slipped and like stomped my bad ankle on the ground and kind of fell on it again. And I was like, are you kidding me? And that hurt. I was like, great, like that's probably gonna prolong this process. And then a few days later, I sat down in the sliding chair, but somehow I slipped off of it and landed directly on that ankle. Like what? So that just made it so much worse. Fast forward, my ankle wasn't getting better, it was getting worse. I ended up having to get a boot. And I had summer gym at this point, so I couldn't even do like half the activities because I had a boot on, which was actually kind of nice because like I didn't really want to do it anyways, but then also not because I didn't want to be like not participating. I had a boot on for like a while, and then I ended up having to go to PT, which I really missed because they gave me this really deep tissue massages on my ankle, which really helped. That sprain that should have lasted like a week max lasted like 3 to 4 months. It was crazy. I got different ankle wrap things to put on my ankle, and I still have to wear them sometimes because my ankle starts hurting. I don't usually wear heels, but if I do, like my ankle starts to hurt and then like it'll give out. Oh, and the weather, if the weather starts changing or it's gonna like rain or something, my ankle starts to hurt. And that's a true thing. Don't ever let anybody tell you that's not a true thing. Because one of my best friends says that it's not true and I'm making it up, but I swear it is so true. But yeah, that's the story of how I sprained my ankle. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know, I think I'm funny. I think I'm a good storyteller, but I don't really know if anybody else does, so we'll see. Alright guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Tweet me at David Dobrik. Just kidding, I'm not David Dobrik. Thanks for watching this video. Please do like, please do subscribe. Thanks guys, bye.